How's it going, super friends? Welcome back to my channel. Always a pleasure to have you as usual. Today we're reviewing the DC Multiverse Batman Beyond from the Collect and Collect Lobo wave. As you can see, the front window box here displays absolutely everything that you get in the package. This is what we expect. You got the image of the figure here, you got another one on the side, and you have yet another one here on the side. On the back, we have the other figures which I previously reviewed, that being the Kid Flash, the Superman, and the Kyle Rayner. Each one of these figures comes with a corresponding part to build the Collect and Connect Lobo. Lobo. And now that we've done that, we're just going to cut them out of the box and see what we get on the inside. Yoinkity yoink. Ooh, wings. Here's what you get. What you get. Ah, forget it. You know the drill. Terry McGinnis's bat wings that evidently connect to his back. We'll see that a little bit later. The lower half of Lobo's torso, that being his groin and buttocks. And not one, but two Lobo heads. And all of these bits here will be combined with all of these bits here in the next video. So stay tuned for that one. We're gonna build the Lobo figure. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 4 of these Batman Beyond batarangs. I'm just gonna focus on one so you can see it closer. We get 2 extra open hands for when he's doing his bat gliding / judo chop. 1 secondary head that looks actually a whole lot like the original head that came on the DC Universe Classics Batman Beyond figure. And of course we get Batman Beyond. So yeah, not a bad spread as you can see. The bat, the 4 batarangs, the extra head, the 2 extra hands, and the bat wings. And that's not including the extra Collect and Connect parts. Starting at the toes and going all the way to the head, you'll notice that aside from the feet, the belt, and both of the forearms with the bat scallops, this is a completely reused buck from the Kid Flash figure. This is the narrow, slender buck. Only it's been molded in black. I'm totally cool with that because really, how much sculpted detail does Batman Beyond really need aside from what Mattel's already given us? It is just a little strange that certain parts of the body are molded in a shinier black while others are molded in a matte black, but I think that just goes with the territory of molding between a harder plastic and slightly softer plastics. Terry McGinnis's Bat Utility Belt looks really good. I prefer this one to the previous DC Universe Classics belt. It's been painted nice, it's been sculpted nicely. The forearms here with the bat scallops, they've been sculpted really nice as well, so no complaints there. As for that great big red bat that's splayed out across Terry's chest, well, I'm not gonna lie, I wish that was a little bit neater. Here we see Terry McGinnis's feet, and they've been sculpted nice. They're just basic feet, but, you know, what more does he need? Here in his back, we have the little hole that's made for sticking the wings that Terry McGinnis comes with, right in there like that, and they stick in really nice. They're nice and firm. They're not going to fall out anytime soon. Terry's wings from the back have this kind of neat, matte kind of sheen to them, which looks really cool. So yeah, I'm really happy that they included the wings with this figure, as they didn't with the DC Universe Classics. And now let's take just a moment to have a look at both of these head sculpts. The first one is the basic closed-mouth, straight-faced Batman Beyond head sculpt, and it does a good job of looking completely comic accurate. I'm pretty happy with it. And then we also have the secondary head sculpt, which is the one with the gritting teeth, and it looks a whole lot, like I mentioned before, like the previously released DC Universe Classics one, and it also looks really cool as well. For both of these head sculpts, all the paint is in the right place, and there is absolutely no paint slop, so very good. And now let's do articulation, which will be a non-hinged ball peg, as you can see here when I pop the head off. That's exactly what you get. I know for a flight figure, I would have preferred to see a little bit more up and down motion so that we could get Terry into some really cool flight poses, but I don't think we're going to get that with this one. What you see is what you get. He's also got the typical hinged shoulder joints, and we all know what they do. A twisty bicep swivel, a single hinged elbow joint, a spinning hinged wrist, an ab crunch to go down, and also to go back. A tornado waist, ball jointed groin as we've come to expect from the Multiverse figures, thigh cut rotation, 2 knees of the double jointed variety as you can see here, ankle pivots that just won't quit. Sorry, that was a dumb joke. And now it's comparison time, and for the first one I'd like to subpoena the DC Universe Classics Batman Beyond. You'll notice that this one is A, a whole lot bigger, and B, a whole lot more shiny. both of which fans of Batman Beyond weren't really happy with. They wanted a Batman who was narrower and more of a matte color. So both of those things have happened with this Batman. This one's definitely a lot more matte, and he's definitely a lot more the body size of Terry McGinnis. Now, as I said before, the secondary head sculpt that comes with this Batman Beyond is actually, as you can see, very much like the previous one. They're not the exact same, but they're definitely going for the same expression. Now, aside from the paint deco and the size, another huge difference between these two is that while this one has that hole in the back for putting the wings in, if we just look close here, we can see that the spot where they would typically stick a cape in there, they probably could have slotted some removable wings, but they just decided not to. And that really, really irked fans of Batman Beyond. Anyhow, on to the next comparison. Next, we have some more Batmans here with Terry McGinnis in the middle, and then we have some more Batmans here with Terry McGinnis in the middle, and then we have also some more Batmans here with Terry McGinnis in the middle. Next, we see him alongside the other figures in the Collect and Connect Lobo figure wave. And you'll notice here, as I mentioned before, there are 3 different bucks that have been used in this wave. The big buck, the medium buck, and the small, narrow, slender buck. All right, I'll bring Lobo into the picture too. There we go. Lobo's in the shot as well. So I suppose we're at the point of the video where if you were to ask me, Brad, is this worth my time and effort to go to Walmart or Target and track this fella down and risk getting into a fist fight with an angry grimacing scalper who just wants to chuck them all in his shopping cart and sell them on eBay for 4 times the price? I would say yes. Take the one you got in your hand, smack the scalper over the head with it, make haste for the cash register, and run out those doors, because this is an excellent figure, absolutely, in my opinion. I feel like for me, this is the definitive Batman Beyond action figure, and the one to get as far as ones to get. Well, that sounded so much better in my head. But yeah, I really like this figure, in spite of its shortcomings with the lack of proper articulation in the neck and the non-90 degree single jointed elbows. I really like this figure, and I highly recommend that you pick it up. But with that, we're done the video, so thank you so much for taking the time to watch it. I really appreciate that. If you liked it, can you bop it with a like? You know what the big red button that says subscribe's for. If you want to see more of my face and hands, you can click it. You've also got that bell you can notify if you'd like to become notified of when I put out new videos. And finally, any comments you have, super friends, as always, leave them down below. And with that, I will see you with the next one, which will be the Collect and Connect Lobo figure video.